area. They are looking to sow chaos and division and to disincentivize democratic progress. And so part of the MOU signed between our countries today is an effort to strengthen democratic principles, to increase trust in institutions, and to combat those foreign malign influence campaigns.
And yesterday you also met with Kosovo high school students who are pursuing STEM education. So what were the messages that you gave to them, or what was the feedback?
Well, I was thrilled to visit them in part because I actually went to school in Rochester, New York. So to visit the Rochester Institute of Technology's campus here in Kosovo was a real treat for me. I think education and educational partnerships, transatlantic or otherwise, are a real point of pride in the partnership between the United States and Kosovo. And meeting the high school students yesterday was really in front of me, having the next generation and what their potential is. You know, they were not part of the history of the 1990s that lives over them and that they've all inherited. So they see the world a little bit differently. And what I hear from them is a desire to work with each other, regardless of ethnic background, regardless of history, to build a future with more prosperity and to find opportunities for them, not just to better themselves, but to help them better each other. And so yesterday we had a really good discussion on STEM education and increasing education in science, tech, emerging technology to give them a future of economic prosperity, but also the importance of convening with each other. So to sit in an auditorium of multi-ethnic youth here in Kosovo, it was deeply inspiring.
And you also visited Dresnik archaeological site. What are the main takeaways from there?
Well, we're so proud as a U.S. government to be contributing to the restoration of the Dresnik site. We have what's called the Ambassadors Fund for Cultural Preservation. And so we're working with Kosovo's Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Youth. We're working with archaeologists, municipal leaders, and the landowners to all collectively reinforce and restore this ancient Roman site. And it's one of only a handful in the region. I'll see one later today in North Macedonia as well. You know, we do this because remembering history, restoring history, it gives people a sense of the past, in this case, Kosovo's European past, and gives them a sense of how to bridge it to the future. And so we're pleased to be partnering on this. It's really a matter of giving the Kosovan people something about their identity and their history to take forward into the future.
And you cover the sector of public diplomacy. I was happy to be one of the people who benefited from your various programs. I've been to US in one of the programs. So what are the main priorities to identify in the field of public diplomacy in the Balkans, in the Western region?
Public diplomacy is playing an enormous role in building the relationship between the people of the United States and Kosovo. And the whole point of public diplomacy is that the future isn't just shaped by government-to-government relationships, but it's really also shaped by people-to-people relationships. And so we have an interest and a priority in investing in people here to realize their potential and to create convenings for people to work with each other. You know, I think there's sometimes an assumption that we're getting people together to seek agreement with each other. But there's a lot to be done on just increasing understanding, because increased understanding amongst people leads to better progress and the ability to manage issues going forward. So we're very proud to be sponsoring programs that both invest in young people through things like education, professional training, but also to be convening people. I just came right before Kosovo. I was at a conference in Sjenica, Serbia, and we have what's called the BOLD program, and it's for Balkan youth from across the entire region. And so we had young people, young leaders, entrepreneurs, business owners, academics, all in a room together for 3 days, thinking about the opportunities they have to shape the future together. And so we're very proud to be part of that convening. You know, we are also focused on traditional programs like the Fulbright program, the English Access Micro-Scholarship program. We have a media literacy fellowship here in Kosovo.